not a lot, but just slowing it down a little bit, and it hits the bottom. You can click the bail over like that, or you can wind it shut. Some of them are a little stiff. There's a few reels here that need to be rebuilt that haven't been rebuilt since last spring, but other than what I call a war bath, I give them a little oil now and then here and there. Anyhow, gets down to the bottom. You don't want to spend most of the time on the bottom. When you lift this up off the bottom, you just want to ease it up off the bottom. It's not as important to ease it up off the bottom as it is to ease it back down to the bottom real slow. At any point in time, when you're dropping it down, a lot of times, don't grab it. Right. Drop that rod tip down. If you have to, even open up the bail a little bit, let a little line out, and I got a bite. Okay, or just be like, and I'll know what that means. And that way I won't pull the boat forward right when you're trying to set the hook, or pull away from that fish a little bit if I want to drift to another little spot a little bit, kind of maneuver the boat. I'll hold up, keep you right there while you hook that fish. Okay? So that's the important part. And also make sure that you're doing everything right. What you want to do, this is the important part that most people don't get. You're in 55 feet of water basically. You want to wind on it with the rod pointed down when you go to hook them, and you want them to have this bait for at least 10, if not 20, 30 seconds, long time. They just sit there with it, and it sometimes takes them a little bit, and then they swallow it down. Anyhow, you want to wind on it until that rod tip starts to bend with the fish, and then lift up as well. You don't want to snatch it up hard. You just want to just lift up into them and get that rod good and hub. A lot of people lift up also, and they get that rod bent a little bit with not enough pressure, and the fish just bucks them off. They're like, you need to finish the deal. Really, bring that hook home. Once you've got him hooked up and you pull the fish up off the bottom, kind of take your time and leave your rod tip up. And when they pull real hard, you can even give them a little bit of rod and just kind of play them out after that. You don't have to be ridiculous with it, but you don't want to just pour on them all the way. Enjoy them a little bit. You get them up. If you see the hook is just barely hooked, we'll net them, or if it's a really big one. Otherwise, just lift them into the boat and spend as little time in the air as possible. You don't want to snatch them in the boat, just spend as little time in the air as possible. If you miss a fish, you wind on it, he's there for a second, it comes off. Drop it back down and see if he doesn't come back to it. If he comes back to it within about 15, 20 seconds, fine. If not, go ahead and wind up. Your bait's probably gone or just too chewed up.
Where do you want us to set the hook? Through the nose or?
Oh, you mean
the bait them up?
We'll do that and show you kind of. It's snobbling them, and it's very delicate process. You don't want it too far out, and you don't want it too far in. You'll brain him. So going up under the chin and out through the top of the head, just missing the brain is what we're doing. And a lot of people also, you can't squeeze the bait, especially if we get these tender baits. You've got to kind of brace their head when you do it, grab them by their head, not really their body, because then you'll end up snapping their neck.
Can I change the reel handle to right side?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Anybody else see the left handy? No.